So tell me about the My Attitude Is Everything book. How are you using it this year?
Well, the majority of the children in this class are ESOL children. And because of different home backgrounds, there's different behaviors. So using this book encourages them that, we talk about positive attitudes and, the negative side of that. And then we open up and there's the I am pages, But, and then you say, but what's really important for me is encouraging them that I believe in myself. I believe in myself. And, that, for me, that's, because if they believe in themselves, then they will, when we talk about what I'm good at, they're able to confidently tell me what they're good at. And honestly, and I tell you what we've actually done now, and this just happened today. We're doing our assessment for portfolios, and I said to them, this is self-assessment that you're going to be, marking and telling me what you can do with health and PE and with art. And then, I do the teacher comment later. And I said to them, I'm going to trust you to be honest in what you're going to color. And I thought, well, usually you give them something and they just go and do. Through observation and watching them today, and the teacher that was in here, they were actually reading it, and then they were thinking, did I actually do that?
How old are your children?
They're 5.5-year-olds. The youngest is 5.5. The oldest have just turned 6. And I've got a few 6-year-olds. But to watch them think, that did I do that? Did I do that well? Did I swim like a starfish? Or did I just stand, And then they left that. And I said, why didn't you color that in? And the child turned around and said, because I was only putting out like a starfish, but I didn't swim like one. So, I truly believe that, their attitude toward it, honesty is coming through that. Respect is coming through, and I will continue to use this with whatever children I will be working with.
Oh, well, I look forward to more results or some of the benefits that are happening.
Well, you know how this term is, it's just finishing. We'll be finishing tomorrow, but to see the outcome and the changes, not only in their learning, because they tell me that I'm good at maths, but they are working their goals. And I asked, okay, what are your goals for this term? And then they said, well, because I'm good at maths, I will be working very hard with my story writing. So story writing becomes their goal. So, and then every time they do something, it's either that they go and share it with the principal or deputy, or they get an award for that. But, it's being independent and knowing that they can actually help. And the other thing that I just wanted to touch base on that, I just had it in my hand and I wanted to show me, and it says, what I'm trying to tell them is they need to appreciate what they get given. So they go home and they say, give me everything I need, but not everything I want. For me, that is something really, really important, because that's what I raised my children.
How old are your children?
Well, Carla is 20, David's 15, and Caroline's 9. Whatever I give them that they need, they appreciate. But, they know not to come and say, Mum, I want.
What I find interesting is that normally this is the resource which goes onto the fridge for the parents to use at home and the family, but you're the first one actually, I think, that's actually using it as a resource for the classroom for actual teaching.
I use it on my little whiteboard. So, instead of, and then, if I have a one-to-one, then that becomes who the child is. And then we will choose something from there, and then we'll be working on that, and then we'll have the little stars, and it builds around it. And you at the end, like I said, it's nearly the end of the term, and am I allowed to mention the child's name? No.
It's better if you don't, unless without the permission.
But there's a child that you know that you've also probably have seen and worked around with last year, and the big changes in his behavior, his attitude to learning, the communication. Why? Because I've used this.
Oh, really?
I've used this a lot with him, and I've used my attitude is everything. And when he comes in and there's something that he's done, and he knows if he does it wrong, the first thing he comes and say, "I'm sorry, Miss Dupolot." And even when he walks past or comes through the door, I know it's him because I can hear it's "Good morning, Miss Dupolot, good morning." And if he comes, I'm busy, he will stand there till I get his attention just for him to say good morning. Big changes in that little boy.
Do you think this would work for other teachers?
I truly believe. I actually would encourage other teachers to use them. For me, I'm on junior level, but I truly believe that this and my attitudes, everything, can be used in all areas, whether from junior, middle school to senior.
Do you have any last comments, any general comments?
Yes, I would like to say thank you, Howard. Thank you for that opportunity, and thank you for allowing me to use my attitude is everything and the instant
Parenting
in the classroom, because not only I see the difference in the children, but I also in me.
Oh, really? How has it changed you?
It's made me feel a lot more especially when we're talking about behavior, and I'm really calm, and I can sit and I can talk about it with the child, but having that, it just enforces what I am talking to the child about. Never give up on. I'll never give up on you. Because I have that in my hand, the child can see that not only that I'm telling them that that I'm not going to give up on them, but at least they can see that it's there as well. That's the changes in the way I deal with children.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you, Howard.
Yeah, you're welcome.